Hello everyone, good morning. Good morning to all my wonderful viewers. It's Pedro again, and today is day 32 of my weight loss journey. I'm at a point where I'm thankful for brand new days, clean slates. It probably isn't any surprise if you've been following my videos that I have not had a good track record of making good decisions over the last 8 or 9 days. Not at all. It's all been fail after fail after fail after fail. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of it, to be honest. I'm tired of making the same mistakes. And I'm tired of giving you all the same update on my vlog here. That I basically just did the same things over and over again, that I ate and that I screwed things up and stuff. Though I'm not going to quit, I can't continue doing what I'm doing right now. It doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm betraying you, the viewers, as well. Because though you want realism, though you want struggle, I think the point of watching any sort of media or listening to some story is, because I guess when you think about it, and I've seen a few documentaries that mention this, I'm on my own hero's journey right now, in some small ways. During a hero's journey, you have that person that's not amount much to themselves in life, and they're just kind of meandering, not really living with purpose. They feel like they're lost, like they have no direction on what it is they want to do. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm still close to the beginning stages of that hero's journey. And like in movie and other media, the hero in their hero's journey is supposed to screw up and make mistakes and fall down and fail. That's understandable, because that's how you identify with that person as a real person. You can see that they struggle and maintain and make mistakes, just like us, just like we all. However, though, there does come to a point where the viewer or listener or observer of whatever story being told would go and ask a question like, alright, well, is this guy gonna just always fail? Is he just gonna screw up over and over again for the rest of his life? Where's the growth? Where's the lessons learned? Where's the new actions to take so that he doesn't ensure that he makes the same mistakes again? Which is something I've been preaching about in my own weight loss vlog. And that's when you get excited, right? You identify with his failure, so you grow emotionally attached to this character, and then you're rooting for that person to succeed and to win. And unless the writer meant for it to be long and drawn out on purpose, so you really have sympathy for him, you pretty much expect at some point that there's a turning point where they go, enough's enough. I'm going to do what I need to do, to be successful or to achieve my goal. Maybe saving this princess or achieving this body, or, I'm going to write that term paper and I'm going to get an A+. Like whatever goal that the main character is striving for in their respective stories. But I feel like for me, in my journey, I don't know if you're all losing interest in hearing me say the same excuses over and over again, or if you appreciate me simply being real and living life. But I think there is a point at which the rubber hits the road, and you start to expect, hey, is Pedro just gonna give up me another 30 days of failure? I could be too hard on myself. I've been hard on myself all my life. So I guess these all too familiar feelings keep creeping up, making me feel inferior when I know I'm not. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of the Most High. I shouldn't be feeling like that. But I guess when you fake failure after failure over the same mistakes, it eats away at you. You feel depressed and down, and you feel like, crap. Here we go again. Just another one again. Another one of these types of things. I suspect, though you might not admit it, you're probably thinking it, that, yeah, when is it going to work? When's it going to happen for Pedro? When's he going to have his moment where he finally stops making his mistakes and finally achieves some real success, and you start to see a momentum swing go up? We expect it in the movies. We expect it in the novels that the tide has to eventually turn for that person. For better or for worse, right? If it's one of those sadder stories, it might even be a descent to even more madness. Thank God that's not going to happen to me. I'm not that crazy. But, and you know what? I did lose 20 pounds when I did the weigh-in a couple days ago. That is no small thing. Sure, you still have to take into account like water weight. And I think when I weighed myself, I actually ate, not just before I weighed myself. So that 20-pound loss could actually be more when that weight goes down. So it was just a number. It's not an exact number, or it's not an exact science. It's just my weight in that moment. Even though I probably should have had less clothes on, even though I probably should have had nothing in my body, I should have been fully digested when I did the weigh-in. I'll ensure that I am satisfying all those conditions before I do the day 60 weigh-in. And to be honest, at this point, even just getting to the day 60 weigh-in would be a miracle, as I mentioned previously. Around now, the 30-day mark, is usually when I quit endeavors. It's not a good thing. I hate it, and I've been doing it for over 20 years. Maybe trying to start a business, or in this case, trying to lose weight repeatedly, over and over again. I've always failed and given up on something I've been trying for at least 30 days, if I even make it to 30 days. So I don't know if you all can relate to that, but it's a trend I've noticed in my life. I'm trying to make this particular weight loss journey not one that I just stop after 30 days, but I also have a certain level of expectation of myself to start making progress, to actually improve and get better over time. I feel like I'm still struggling with the same stage one, so to speak. You probably hear me mention in the Warrior about the Lean Warriors Global channel run by James from the UK. I absolutely love his material, but I feel like in a small way, I'm like spitting in his face, deceiving him, because I actually have not been committing to and doing regular, completed 72-hour fast, which he says in his videos. The indoctrination fast is what he calls it. He says the real weight loss and the real transformation happens if you can do those fasts continuously, using your willpower at first, and then it gets easier over time. As I experienced when I did my first 72-hour fast, I found that achieving the second one was much easier until I consciously made a decision to, that screwed things up, and my love for food came back, and that's when everything took a turn for the worse. It was about 9 days ago, 10 days ago. So basically, I've been going through like something in my eye. I've gone through 10 stages of hell, so to speak, where my emotions are out of whack and my food addiction's dictating everything I do. Like, it sucks. So I have to get back to what worked. Quoting the scripture. Geez, I can't even get the words. I've said this so many times. I feel like I'm letting you all down. I need to, I do need to have some sort of image. With AI, it makes it actually a lot easier to create an image that you can see in your mind. I really got to do that. And I think to keep myself accountable, I'll show you what my AI image looks like in the next video. There's a lot of AI programs out there. I might use something like Midjourney or some other AI program. There's actually a new one out called Leonardo that's in beta, and you actually have to sign up for early access. And I'm actually a member of that. I gained early access a couple weeks ago. I'm thinking of actually using the Leonardo AI to actually design maybe coloring pages for now. I find that there are a small number of fantasy coloring pages. I'm into high fantasy, as I told you previously. I'd like to go and design a fantasy coloring page, or coloring book. I might even label it something like, because I thought of a name for my KDP identity, like as a book self-publisher. Sharp Gleam Books. Sharp Gleam Books. I like that name. So that I'm going to be using that as my author name for all these books I put out on Amazon KDP. And I just got an idea for a fantasy series that I'd like to learn how to rank high so I can get more sales on it and eventually make some money online. That would actually also help out with a lot of bills we have. It'll probably even further motivate me in my weight loss journey and the other way around. I'd like to call the coloring book series Sharp Fantasy. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and make as many as I want. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. They'd be adult coloring books. Kids could probably color them too, but images of like mages and dragons and orcs and all that sorcery may or may not scare them, so I'm going to reserve it specifically for like older kids, teenagers, adults, that sort of thing. It'll be a coloring book for therapy to help you guys relax and, de-stress. I've actually heard that coloring can really help with that. It's always made me feel better when I was a kid to do coloring, so we'll give that a shot. Yeah, I'm actually motivated to continue doing that, and may my efforts making a coloring book help motivate me to keep going in this weight loss journey here, so that two different worlds, so to speak, kind of intermingle with each other. Yeah. In fact, yeah, I need to go back to what I was thinking before, and hell, I've said this already too. I need to think of my food addiction as something that can be removed. It can be destroyed, it can be vanquished. I don't need to lug around this months of fat on me. I have to remember that all I need to do is stick it out for 3 days. Do a 72-hour fast, the addiction goes away. Then it gets easier to keep going. Yeah. I think it was there was initial motivation at the beginning of the journey to finally achieve my 72-hour fast. And it's been really hard to replicate that now. It's been really tough. But I want it to be tough. I would like it to get easier. It's supposed to get easier. But if you make a mistake and fall hard, I can understand why it would be more difficult to get back up. So, yeah. Sorry that I wasn't my normal cheery self in this particular vlog today. I'm getting sick and tired of making the same mistakes. I feel like I'm going insane if I keep going at this rate. And I know that you, the viewers, you invest your time in me. You want to see me grow. You want to see me develop. So I can understand that there has to come a point where I stop making this decision, that I can evolve, that I can move to the next level. The Warrior Indoctrination fast is actually fairly simple in execution. You simply just fast for 72 hours. Then you have a small eating window where you eat like fruits of the earth, like apples, bananas, that sort of thing. And you can keep the feeding window for hardcore users. This is what James says in his channel. You can keep that small refeed to something like 15 minutes. It is possible to eat an apple and a banana and then some other fruit in 15 minutes. And then you do another 3-day fast. That's optimal. That'll give you the best results. But you're okay also extending the eating window to 30 minutes and then up to an hour, but no more than that. Then you just keep fasting for 3 days. Since your energy going out is so great because of all the fasting, then the energy going in, which is a small refeed, you're basically doing it not just for the nutrients, but also to shut your body up so that you can keep going, you can keep fasting. This may sound familiar to you if you've been watching James's videos like I've recommended. And that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back into the habit of watching James's videos every single day. I watched it yesterday. It helped me with my mind at that moment. I still failed because the food addiction is very strong. It's taken a fortress stronghold in my life right now. It has a grip on me. But if I keep watching James' videos, keep getting told over and over again that I'm a fat hog beast, that I gotta fast, I'll be like, damn, James is right. I need to do something about this. It's motivation. So I'm also doing that. That's what I did before, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, so that's all I have for you now. Sorry the vlogs these days have been running a little long, but I want to thank you for, hearing me out, spending time with me in this beautiful Sunday morning. And I'm going to continue the rest of my walk. I'll let you know when it's done. Hello everyone. I just finished my day 32 walk and I feel fantastic. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. The stopwatch clocked in at 58, yeah, actually it says 58 minutes and 41 seconds. So it did almost an hour. I feel fantastic. As I was saying before, I don't know if you like how real this journey's been, because I basically hold nothing back every single day. And you can identify with my struggles because they're real struggles, and I'm currently going through a struggle right now. But as I mentioned previously, there comes a point in the hero's journey where he's got to take a stand, where he's got to take his goals seriously and not just go, oh, I'm going to half do this, or I'm going to go at it with 50% of my everything. No more half-assing it. That character, Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad, said it best. No more half measures. And I don't mean to. This is my line in the sand. For real this time. You're going to see a different story tomorrow. It's not going to be a sob story about my failure, because when you think about it, this walk, this is just the start of the day. The day's still going. You just don't see it. It's off camera. But I can't think that just because I did my walk that the day's won. It's not. I made good decisions at the beginning of the day. It's a great start to the day, but the day's not over. This is going to be my stand in my hero's journey. This is where I say enough is enough. I'm putting everything I got into this, and I'm going to start to, shoot. I'm going to get another 72-hour fast done. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to do it consistently. I'd like to actually start to see results on my body, not just on the scale, because that weight, it's going to fluctuate. I can't use that as an indicator anymore. It's not reliable enough. There's just too many factors that affect it. No, this is my stand. This is the turning point in my hero's journey. Tomorrow, in fact, even later today, if I make really good, awesome choices about food and not eating the food, I'll let you know. So this clip will not end here. It'll likely end at the end of the night, telling you about my success. Because I'm sick and tired of anything else. I'm sick and tired of settling for anything else. I deserve better. You as the viewers deserve better too. Now it comes to the point where the next 30 days is going to look different from the first 30 days. Absolutely. I'll talk to you in the next clip.